One evening I went to the cinema in my village with my group of friends. At the end of the screening we spent a lot of time in front of the cinema talking among ourselves, but not being very well because of an argument with my boyfriend at the time who had not come with us to the cinema. Important detail. I stood aside and the little brother of one of my friends came to join me to chat. At that time I learned some information about my boyfriend which made me feel even worse than I was. So when it was time to return home, around 1 or 2 a.m., I decided to walk home alone. The others were going to the other side of the village, and a friend suggested that his parents take me back, but I refused because I was tense and I wanted to walk and listen to music to relax. I then take the path, which is only a straight line with around 15-20 minutes of walking. Leaving the city center, after 10 minutes, I came across a car driving on the other side and therefore going in the same direction as me. I find it strange because I live in a village and at this time I'm not supposed to meet anyone. But this thought quickly leaves my mind because a big nightclub is a few minutes away, so I told myself that these people must go there before arriving at the entrance to my neighborhood. The straight line ends with a roundabout. I am still on this line when the car slows down to my level and follows me little by little. I then decide to turn off my music in order to better understand what is happening. After a few seconds, which seemed like an eternity, the car leaves and I feel relieved. But when I look into the distance, I realize that the car is going around the roundabout and is gradually arriving on my side, at my level. At that moment I don't know what to do, I'm petrified, so I start walking faster. The car arrives at my level, large car, tinted windows, a window goes down, letting me see that 4 young men were inside, and at the same time the rear door of the car opens. Panicking, I start running like I've never run before. I think fear gave me a superpower. I continue running and quickly realize that the car is turning around to chase me. Arriving at the roundabout and therefore at the entrance to my neighborhood, I have a few seconds to make a decision. I live 2 streets after the entrance, but my boyfriend lives at the first house from the entrance to our neighborhood. Neither 1 nor 2, and seeing the car approaching at full speed, I climb the gate of his house and hide in the garden. I look up to see what's happening and see the car driving past the house and circling the streets. I stayed hidden for a good 20-30 minutes before gathering my courage, going out and running as quickly as possible to my house. I never knew what these men wanted from me, but I remain convinced that to follow a young girl like that, the intentions are not good.